So this is the start of 2.1 and 2.2. It's a large topic that we've combined together. So the first question here asks about elements present. So we have calcium and chlorine. You just have to work out what the elements present are. Copper plus oxygen, remember you change to an ID, so it'll be copper oxide. And then you've got magnesium bromide. You have to do the criss-cross method. So you'll be doing Mg2 plus Br minus, cross them over, so you'll have 2Br, 1Mg. Okay, the next little bit then is a space filler diagram. It says using these, fill in the spaces, nice and easy, and then use it to draw. The only thing you need to remember here really is the lone element always goes in the middle and then gets surrounded. Don't draw them in a nice line. Next question, same kind of thing, elements present, calcium, oxygen, hydrogen. Again, using the crisscross method, so sodium is Na plus, carbonate is 3 minus. Okay, remember that this 3 here actually has nothing to do with what's going on. You're just focusing on the ions, the charges. So cross it over, be 1, cross it over, be 2. So Na2, CO3. Okay, so you keep the 3. Same thing then for calcium nitrate. They've both got the same charges, so it's exactly the same. This question then left out, and I don't really know why. Oleic acid contains 2 hydrogens, 2 carbons and 4 oxygens. All you've got to do is write the chemical formula out properly, so the number's at the bottom. Next up then, really nice easy 6 marker, so just talking about what you can work out from these 2 numbers and this element. So the mass number is 35, atomic number is 17. E would represent the chemical symbol of the element. It would have 17 electrons, 17 protons, 18 neutrons. Electrons would be arranged in their shells as follows, so 2, 8, 7. So that means it would be in group 7, period 3. The element is chlorine, okay? So what can you work out? Okay, what can you work out? Again, really good, nice first question on the paper, nice easy question. So what is X? They're electrons, you only have to use the box. Part of the atom labelled Y is the nucleus. This contains the neutrons and the protons. Be really careful of the crisscross. Positive protons, neutral neutrons, and then electrons have got the negative. Again, nice question. It says, name the metal in this equation. So lithium is in group 1. Remember, metals tend to be in group 1 and then a little bit go in group 1, group 2, and then a little bit in the transition section. Name the compound, so 2 things combined together. Name a reactant. So you could have put lithium or oxygen, things reacting together. Underline the proper chemical formula. So again, done the crisscross. So lithium plus O2 minus, crisscross. So 1, 2, so 2 lithiums, 1 oxygen. Okay, bit of a strange 6 marker now looking at the isotopes. Isotopes have the same atomic mass number but a different, same atomic mass number but a different mass number. So that means they've got the same number of electrons, different number of neutrons. Often one isotope will have a high abundance and be more stable, and then I worked out the differences between them. Okay. Again, quite a nice question, but it was only worth 2 marks. So sodium plus chlorine would make sodium chloride. Remember, the N changes to a D. The same with oxygen. Lithium plus oxygen would make lithium oxide. Iron plus fluorine would make iron fluoride. So they were easy enough to do, and then the last one was a little bit hard. Okay, but when you add water, we've done that. It's the reaction where it fizzes and bubbles. So you make a hydroxide plus the hydrogen gas, which you can test with the squeaky pop test. Give the letter of the element A to E that is a liquid at 20 degrees. Explain your choice. Okay, this was a tough question. So for it to be a liquid, it will have already melted. So you're looking for one that has got a number below 20 degrees. So it melts below 20 degrees. So that means that you can cross out that one, and that one, because all of them are going to melt above 20 degrees. So that means that all of them are still solids at 20 degrees. So you've got 2 left then, 2 left, okay? What you're then looking for in this column is one that hasn't already turned into a gas. So this one at minus 35 will have already turned into a gas at 20 degrees. So it has to be B. Okay, take the question apart, make a mess of it. State which element could be iron and explain your choice. Good electrical conductors and high melting and boiling points. Okay, state one property of iron that is not mentioned in the table. Malleable, resistant to rust, can be bent into shape. Okay, so a question looking at the periodic table and asking you to note 5 marks. This was a nice question, mark per answer. So is in group 2, so maybe would have been worth starting off 1, 2, 3, 4, putting out your groups and your periods 1, 2, 3, 4, just to help you out. So something in group 2 would be E. Makes a pop noise with a lit splint. That's hydrogen. Remember, it's randomly in the middle. Both metal and non-metal properties. So you're looking for one that is a metalloid, so is on the that kind of like step. So that would be C. Reacts with lithium to make lithium chloride. So chloride, that's in group 7. So you're looking for one that's in group 7. So that would have been D. And then is unreactive, anything in group 0, so that would have been B. Okay. Give the letter A to E of the atom with a mass number of 12, okay? So that is their number of protons plus neutrons. So you're looking for one where you add them together. So that would be E. Give the letter A to E of the atom found in group 1, okay? So you're looking for one in its outer shell. So you can kind of do it, it would be that one, because that's going to have one in its outer shell. Choose the letters A to E of the atoms that are isotopes, okay? So isotopes would be C and E, because they have the same number of protons, but a different number of neutrons. So, this question then required a little bit of figuring out. Use an X to represent an electron, draw on the diagram below to show the electron structure of the element which lies directly below this one. Okay, so you had to go on that one and work out that that one was neon. That one was neon. Directly below neon is argon. Argon has got an atomic number of 18, so you just had to draw it out then. Explain why both elements are chemically unreactive. They've got full outer shell. They've got no reason to react. So this question then, atoms that are found in group 5, so they'll have 5 in their outer shell, just counting them, so it would be B and A, both have got 5 in their outer shell, has an atom with an atomic number of 7, so all its electrons added together is 7, so that is B again. Remember, you can use them all once or not at all. Is an inert gas, so a noble gas, group 0, group 8, it's got full outer shell, so that was C. Atoms found in period 2, so we've got 2 shells. Okay, that again, good question. So, this question was a little bit funny then, okay. A pure compound, so more than one of the same compound, so that's that one. A mixture of elements, these are all elements because they're not chemically banded to anything, but there's more than one element there, so that's a mixture of elements. Pure element then, just one element on its own. And then a reaction not quite complete because you've got some that are compounds, some that are elements, that's all a little bit all over the place. They might actually sometimes put that as a mixture. Moving on then, underline the name given to the method of separation. This is distillation, we did that in the water topic. Choose below the change of state that take place at A. So A is going to be boiling because you're going to heat it up. What's missing from this diagram, sometimes they ask you that, is the source of heat. So they're going to heat that water up and it's going to boil, then it's going to pass through the cold water and it's going to condense again, so that's what happens at B. Okay. Moving on then to chromatography. Give 2 food colourings that mix to make brown. Okay, so this is just like a little bit of a look in. So there's brown. Draw them all along. So which ones help you make brown? It's going to be purple and yellow because they're the ones that will match up. Some people would have written blue, but blue is wrong because blue's not going to help you get that dot. The only way you can get that dot is with the purple, and then if you did blue and yellow, you wouldn't get that dot. Okay, green food colouring is made mixing together yellow and blue food colouring. So where would the dots be? One where the blue one would be, and one where the yellow one must be. That's actually a nice question. The RF value of a substance can be used to identify the substance. The RF value for the pigment in this food colouring is 0.4. Use the equation. So distance moved means RF value, which was 0.4, and distance moved by the solvent. So the solvent was 10, so 0.4 times by 10 would give you 4. So last question then for this part. Name apparatus X. So apparatus X is a condenser. Okay, it's where you carry your cold water through. Give the method, name a method B, that's chromatography. Give the method you would use to separate ethanol from water, so they're both liquids, so you can separate them based on the boiling points, so it would be that one, distillation.